Good day, everyone. The topic for today is geometric sequence, lesson 4 on number patterns, sequence, and series. All right, so the formula that we are having here for the geometric sequence is Tn is equal to A r to the power of n minus 1. All right, so what we need to do, or what we need to know, is to know the Tn there. What does this Tn stand for? Okay, so we need to know that. All right, Tn is the value of the term in position. All right, is the value of the term in position. Okay, is the value of term in position in relative to the position of n there. All right, so now we also need to know A. What is this A? Okay, now A is equal to the first term. Okay, is equal to T1. All right, so you can say that A is the first term. Okay, is the first term of the sequence. Now, what is this R? Someone will want to know, what is this R? All right, now R is the common ratio. R is the common ratio. Now, how do we get the common ratio? We say T2 divided by T1. And this should be the same as when we say T3 divided by T2. All right. That should be the same as when we say T4 divided by T3. All right. Or it can be the same if we say T10 divided by T9. All right. So that's how we find the common ratio. All right. So now that we know, let's just get into the questions that we have. All right, number one, the first question is saying that we should. All right, first let's read. It says consider the sequence 96, 48, 96, 48, 24, 12. All right, that is the sequence. So 1.1, they say state the values of the next three terms. All right, state the values of the next three terms. But then what are we doing? We are stating them, okay? So it seems like we don't have to do much calculations because of the way the question is asked here. So we can just look at the sequence and then we analyze it and then we write the answers instead of us doing some calculations and all that, because the question say we must state the values. All right. Now, now, if since this one is a geometric sequence, it means we are saying T2, which is 48, divided by T1, which is 96. So if you say 48 divided by 96, all right, that will give you 1 over 2 when you simplify it. All right. So if you say 24 divided by 48, still that will give you 1 over 2. All right. So if you say 12 divided by 24, and then you simplify it, still you're gonna get what? You're gonna get 1 over 2. So it seems like the next term, the term here, should be the half of the one that we have. It should be the half of the previous term. All right. So there it's obvious that we need 6. So we just write 6. And then half of 6 is 3. We need 3 there. And then half of 3 is 1, 5. All right. So, but then how do we write 1, 5 as a fraction? So that will be 3 over 2. All right. So we are done answering 1.1. All right. The next three terms, 6, 3, 3 over 2. All right. Let us answer the next question. The next question is 1.2. They say determine the formula for the nth term of the sequence. All right. So we need a clean page in order for us to do it. So this is the one that we have now. Okay, so we know the standard form, the formula, all right? It should be like this: a r to the power of n minus 1. So this is the standard form, okay? So when they say determine the nth term of the formula or the general formula, what we are basically looking for is the value of a and is the value of r, okay? The value of a there is our first term, r is our common ratio, all right? So now the sequence is 96, 48, 24, 12, all right? So T1, which is equal to A, is 96, all right? Now on the other side, you have noticed that we have our R, which is what? Which is 1 over 2, okay? You have noticed that, right? And our R is called the common ratio there. So since we have this, we can just do some substitution and then we write the formula, all right? Good. So let's just do substitution. So Tn is equal to, our A is equal to 96, we write it, right? And then our R is 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula that we were asked to find, all right? That's minus 1 there. So that is the formula that we were asked to find, okay? So we have it, we are done. Now let's go for the next question. The next question says determine the value of the 10th term. Okay, that's 1.3. Determine the value of the 10th term. All right. So now in order for us to determine the value of the 10th term, we need to know the formula that we got. The formula that we got, that's 96, 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1. So it means we are looking for what? For T10, because they say determine the 10th term, okay? So we are looking for T10. So that means that where there is n, you are writing 10. So T10 is equal to 96, open bracket, 1 over 2, 10 minus 1, all right? Because where there is n, you are just writing 10. Now, 96, open bracket, 1 over 2, this will give me 9. So now, from this step, straight away, take your calculator out, you press it, just press 96, open bracket, 1 over 2, close bracket, to the power of 9. And then you press the equal sign. The answer that you should get should be 3 over 16, all right? Which means T10 is equal to what? 3 over 16. All right, we are done answering that question. Let's go to the next one. The next question is 1.4, which says, which term has the value of 6, which term has the value of 3 over 64, all right? So in this problem, what is happening here is that we are given Tn. Tn is equal to 64. That one we are given. All right. So what are we looking for? We are looking for n. Okay. We are looking for n. So that at the end, we will say t, the t of the value that we have is the one that is equal to what? 3 over 64. Okay, so we are looking for what? For n. Because the question says which term? Which term? So we are looking for the position of the term, all right? So that is exactly what we are looking for. We are looking for the position. So let's answer this question. All right, let's have a clean page. Okay, another thing we should not forget is that nth term there. The nth term is Tn is equal to 96. All right, open brackets 1 over 2 and minus 1 there, right? So since we are given Tn, which is equal to 3 over 64, do substitution. We need to do substitution. So where there's Tn, we just write 3 over 64. All right. So I'm doing substitution now. 3 over what? Over 64. That is equal to 96. And then open brackets 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1. All right. Remember, we are looking for n. It's the one that we need. We need the value of n there. All right. But now we need to get rid of this. Okay. We must get rid of that 96 there. Now, how do we get rid of 96? We can multiply by the reciprocal of 96. The reciprocal of 96, that will be 1 over what? 96. So that this cancel, and then we are left with 1, and the product of 1 there, right? And when we multiply, it means what we do on the left, we must also do it on the right, okay? Or we can divide by 96, all right? So if we multiply by 96, this is what we get. We get 3 over 64 multiplied by 96, that is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1. So this is what we have. 1 over 2048. All right, this is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of n minus 1 there. All right. Now, at this stage, what you need to do is to take out your calculator. Now, if you take out your calculator, just press 2048, press 2048, and then you press the equal sign. From there, you press shift. After pressing shift, you will see a sign called fact. Okay, you press it. So the answer that will come out will be 2 to the power of 11 from this answer, okay? From that one. In short, what you are doing, you are writing 2048 in exponential form, all right? So what you are going to have, you will have 1 over 2, all of this raised to the power of 11, all right? And then 1 over 2 this side to the power of n minus 1. Why are you doing it like this? This problem now becomes exponential problem, okay? And if n is the exponent and you are looking for n there, the basis should be the same. So here the base is just 1 over 2 is the same. So we can equate the exponent straight away, all right? We need a new page now. All right, let's write what we have. What do we have? What we have is 1 over 2 raised to the power of 11, and then 1 over 2 there raised to the power of n minus 1. All right, so we equate the exponents. So 11 is equal to n minus 1. Now, therefore, n is equal to 12. Okay, n is equal to 12. But we are not done. Okay, so we need to say T12 is the one that is going to be equal to what? 3 over 64. Now we are done. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for your time. What you need to do now is to subscribe to the channel so that it can grow. Hey, subscribe to the channel so that it grows. This channel is going to help other people, even if it does not help you directly, but you can subscribe and then you share it, you recommend it to your friends, and yeah, I believe when they log in here, they will receive necessary help here and there. Obviously, it's gonna change lives. Guys, take care. Enjoy.